second period. A couple of defensemen,
Yeah.
get hit in the face, start to lose that momentum, and then obviously have to go on the 5-on-3. Your thoughts on tonight's game as they were clawing their way back into it after the first period?
It's kind of been like this most of the year. I think we just don't quit. We work hard. Obviously, I don't want to be. It's not bad on the guys, but we're limited. We're limited. We're trying. We have some opportunities to score, and we just it's not a natural thing for some of our guys. They get a puck and it's what do I do with it? What do I do with it? And they bury it in the goalie's chest, or the goalie makes a good save. So opportunities are there. We didn't stop quitting. It's too bad, we take that 5-on-3 like you said, and they score, and it just kind of deflates you. Then we get down 2D. We're tired. We get hemmed in our end, and then that's a good hockey team. You just can't do those kind of mistakes.
You saw them 120 minutes in the last 48 hours. You got to watch that team. There's a steep learning curve for the young guys to be able to see a team play winning hockey like that they're facing. You want to see that, I guess, in December as opposed to March and April, right? And then you can kind of show them and make those adjustments.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is when you play good teams like this, you get some good video and you get some good teaching clips, and you get to talk about how these top teams, how they play, and how they play 3 periods. That's our biggest challenge, is trying to maintain 3 periods of good hockey. It's there. I've seen it. We just got to be consistent with it.
On the scoring end, Andrew Crystal is getting on the scoring sheet as far as 6 games in a row with an assist. Can you talk about his development? He's been in the league 2 months now. What is he starting to figure out, I guess, when you start to decide space and
yeah, I mean, it's point guys who get points for a living, and this is what he's done his whole junior career and now pro. He's obviously shown he can get points, but there's more to the game than just that. Everybody sees that, is Crystal's getting all these points in that, but you're missing out on what he does in the D zone, or what he does on the forecheck, or how is he on the wall. He's made improvements, but he's got a long way to go.
Coach, after tonight, that's now 3 of your last 4 games. You've only been able to score 1 goal. Recognizing that those games came against Providence and Wilkes-Barre, and like you said, you guys are a little bit shorthanded right now. But are you getting a little bit concerned over the last couple of games about your even strength scoring ability?
I'm not getting concerned. I'd be getting concerned if we weren't getting the chances, playing 5-on-5, and we're not seeing any opportunities to score goals, or we're ringing some off the post. We've had some breakaways. We had some good chances tonight too. So the chances are there. We just got to stay positive and think that they're going to start going in. Maybe we'll get a goalie that has an off night, and they'll go in on them, and we'll have go in bunches and get a little confidence and feel good. Right now, I think when they're not going in, you tend to maybe look to pass it, or you're gripping your stick a little tight. But I just got to keep these guys a little more relaxed and get them shooting.
With Bogdan Trineyev up right now, you've been trying to figure out that first line right wing spot next to Baroshenko and Protas. You move Graham Clark up there for the last period? Did you like what you saw with those 3 together, or is that maybe something you're hoping to continue on tomorrow?
I'll try to keep them together. Again, when you're struggling and you're not scoring, or a line's not finding it maybe tonight, and we are shorthanded a little bit up front, so then I got to roll the lines a little bit, switch them up, get the bingo balls going, and try different things. But I like Clark. Clarky's game has come around too. There's a guy who's been known to score goals and stuff, but his 200-foot game wasn't the greatest. But now he's starting to find it, and I reward him.
You mentioned, you're down 2 defensemen for the last half of the second period there.
Yeah.
David Gucci already stays up, but John McDonald comes back in. Even though you guys still lost this game, how huge was that for have John come back and kind of maybe give some of your D guys a rest after that hefty?
Well, it gives them a rest, but I think it's a great thing for our guys to see. A guy gets a puck in the face, he's getting stitched up, he comes out, he's still got gauze in his nose, but yet he wants to come back and play. He wants to finish. And that's the kind of players we want on this team. So hopefully the young guys see that. When they get hit in the face, hopefully they go get stitched up and come right back on the bench.
It seemed like Aaron Ness was the guy kind of leading the charge with that. Can you talk about how valuable it is to have him as your captain and back there when something like that happens where you lose 2 guys?
Yeah, well, you could see on the bench we're down 2, and he's talking to the forwards about how we need help and manage the puck a little better. Did they listen? Sometimes they did, but the that's the reason why he's captain. That's where coming into this, getting this job, knowing that he was the captain, you can see why. And I'm glad he's on our team.
You talked about the guys, maybe gripping the sticks a little bit tighter when they're not going in. It seems like that may be the case right now for Miro. He's getting some looks. How are you trying to boost his confidence in particular for a guy that we know can score those?
Yeah,
goals?
he can. It's more or less just telling him to keep shooting and not get frustrated with it. Not coming like sometimes you see players that get frustrated when they're not scoring, come back to the bench, snapping sticks in half, slamming the door. I've done that before, so it doesn't help. So you just gotta keep talking to him about, hey, you're doing a lot of good things. You know what he is doing. He's playing a 200-foot game. It's not always about the goals. Obviously, we need them right now, but if you're not scoring, you better be doing something else, and that's what he's doing.
What are kind of the lessons that can be learned during a tough stretch like this at home?
How tough it is to win, like how focused you have to be game in, game out, and especially in this. I'm finding out this division we're in is a pretty tough division. Whether you're in the middle of the pack or you go on a 9-1 roll and you still haven't climbed up the ladder in the charts there. So it's you have to bring it every night, and if you're inconsistent or take a period off, 9 out of 10 times you're going to lose the game.
When guys like Miro are shooting a lot and having a lot of chances but just not scoring, what do you tell them as a coach to try and break through?
Shoot more. Just make sure you're hitting the net and the big thing for us too is getting inside and getting your shots. It's easy to shoot from the outside and just put it on net. The goalie stops it, but he's been getting on the inside where we want him, and he's been getting chances. Like I said, he doesn't seem to get too frustrated right now, and I'm just telling him to keep shooting the puck even more. Be a little selfish.
Thanks, Eric.
Good. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.